that's much more like early tool use, where it's about humans alongside technology. Many IoT projects are exactly the same. You try to do something and you have to take out your phone and do something with your phone. And this takes you out of the human experience and into the computer experience. The Greeks had these concepts of time. One was very industrial, chronos time, very mechanical time. And the other one is kairos time. Kairos time is like the time that you see on your deathbed, like that's the time of watching a sunset or falling in love or holding the hand of a loved one or watching a baby's first steps. This time is really valuable, and this is the kind of time that we were promised with technology and automation. Yet all of this technology and automation is really just giving us more time on a computer. I think the value of the mui exhibit is to show people a different way of interacting with technology, a way of having harmony with everyday actions in your life, and how those can wake up the house alongside you. This is a fundamentally different way of thinking about technology in our lives. That's much more like early tool use, where it's about humans alongside technology instead of humans working for technology or humans having to have an issue because technology gets in the way of human living. When we think about the idea of user interface, we forget that user interfaces are all around us. They're the handle on a door. They're the window that you look through to see what time of day it is. They're the chair that you're sitting in, the table that you're sitting at. In fact, a lot of user interfaces are furniture. So when we think of Mui, who's making a new kind of furniture with something inside of it that's beautiful and harmonious, you can have this anywhere in your house and it can blend in with your environment. I think it's a really important concept to blend traditional furniture technique and the beauty of wood as a natural interface that's renewable with something that's super technological. And that juxtaposition, that contrast, is what gives people meaning. Just having Mui as an object that exists is questioning how we approach building technology. And when we think about having tradition and the understanding of craft alongside something like technology, which isn't considered as much of a craft, then we have to question, why can't modern technology be as good as something that's been around for 400 years? How can we approach building technology in a really meaningful way? How can we be more deliberate? And how can we have technology that's focused on small nuances? You can be in this beautiful museum and everything is harmonious, and then you can have a giant air conditioner be really loud in the background. And it really takes you out of that moment, that human moment. So the question is, when you see all of this technology, it's often like not very beautiful, it's not very harmonious, it's not very deliberate. We throw it away after a year, it's like disposable. But what if we made technology that was meaningful and long-term and you could pass down from generation to generation? Something that everybody would find in a small business or an office or a home. Something that would look better over time, that we would remember with use, that we could have an heirloom. This approach is really interesting and unique because we have so many temporary things in our lives that, are we really even living? Are we really even seeing time? Or is our everyday life marred by moments of alerts? We finally get away from our phone and then we have to use our phone to turn on lights. So to have this other interface that reminds us that we have touch and a body that can touch a beautiful surface is something that reminds us that we aren't just a brain inside of a machine touching glass all day and looking at a reflection of ourselves on social media. That no, we're in the environment, and sometimes when you wake up in the morning, the calmest technology is the window that you look through to feel the sunrise. And that's why it's important to try and experiment with different ways of putting technology in the world instead of having us go into the technology. Calm technology is technology that doesn't overburden you with information, but still gives you information. And so technology uses your peripheral attention instead of just this high-resolution attention that takes up all of your time. It's really important to notice the nuance of calm tech. It's not invisible, it's pass-through. So when you use a hammer, you focus on the nail, not the hammer. When you use a window, you look through the window. The window is the calm interface, but it dissolves. So we look through the window and we see what's outside. The window protects us and also allows information in. If information is too complicated outside, we can put a nice silk sheet over the window. We can calm it down. We can put a curtain, but it's our choice what to put in front of the window so that we can change its effect on us. And I think that's a nuance that people don't understand when they think about calm tech. They think invisible technology does something for us. No. Invisible technology is not invisible. It's that when you go into a room, you notice that it's dark and you press a button and you turn on a light. You're choosing the action. Another calm technology is Google. You add something to Google and then you get a series of results, and then you choose from the results. It's not choosing for you. You have to add something, and then you choose. So it's humans alongside technology. We're working on the best of what technology can do, which is go through a lot of information, and what humans can do, which is a kind of curation. So when we harmonize the both, we don't get into trouble where a machine did too much, or we end up getting frustrated because something broke. Mark Weiser from Calm Technology said that we don't need smarter devices, we need smarter humans. And then as technology becomes very cheap, the most expensive thing will not be technology, but our attention. And how technology makes or breaks our attention will make or break that future technology. So we're in an era in which there's too much information. And if we present it in a calm way, we can continue to deliver information without taking people out of their kairos human time.